Thank you. How are you?
Good too. Thank you. So this is the season of Sankranti. You guys have holidays? Or it's starting tomorrow, or
No, we don't have any holidays here.
you don't have any holidays? Okay. Here in India, I think tomorrow and day after is a holiday in many places. Today is a holiday also. So
Yeah.
I'm just starting the Insta live. Okay, so good morning. Welcome to another day. Would you like to make your day amazing and you would you like to make your whole day amazing? Would you like to make something amazing? What would you like to change in your life? So we're going to do this call with some access clearings to make us. Do you realize who you are? We're all infinite beings, and I think this concept I first understood it when I was attending one of Gary Douglas's classes when he said, "If you're truly an infinite being, you get to choose what you would like to be in your life." And then it struck me, that was the first time it even struck me that maybe I'm an infinite being and not something less. So everywhere you've already heard this, but you don't believe it. And everywhere you've believed it in parts and bits and parts, but don't function that way all the time, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 100 shots, boys, POVADs, creations, bases, and beyonds. Does that resonate with you guys? Is it okay if I talk about this today, or is there something else that you would like to hear? When we are so limitless and infinite, and you know that once you start doing some few access classes, you get a knowing of who you truly are, how powerful you are. And you also see something happen, like you've created stuff, amazing stuff which you thought you couldn't create. You've seen your life change. And where do you put a stop to it? And where do you love going back to your finiteness? Where do you love going back into judgment? Because when you are not in judgment, that'll create so much more for your body. It'll create so much more for you. And being in allowance doesn't mean you allow people to walk over you like a doormat and they take you for granted. Because when people kind of see you nice, they want to take you for granted all the time. And it's happened to me so many times. And sometimes I've had to tell people like this won't work. You told me something and then hi Shweta. And then
Hi, yeah, good morning.
and then they sold me something saying that this would happen, and then that did not happen, and then they're not refunding, and they still didn't refund, but at least I talked to them, I gave them a piece of my mind, and um, that's still allowance. That doesn't mean you're in judgment. And people will walk over you and dismiss you and invalidate you. So there are so many things that tries to bring you back into the finiteness, into this reality that makes you want to believe that you're truly not worth it. And you know that the universe is supporting everything. And that's the problem. The universe is supporting everything you think. Why is that a problem? I wish the universe would change and just support you on all the good stuff. Let's see if the universe can change that. But anyway, so the universe is supporting you in everything you think. And when you think maybe I'm not worth it, maybe this won't work, maybe I made a mistake, there are consequences to that where it kind of makes you feel right and it shows you where you've made your mistake. Because the universe kind of supports everything you think. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 100 shots, boys, povads, creations, bases, and beyonds. So if that's the way things work, will you use it to your advantage, or would you always choose to function infinite? Or would you like to, would you still like to be lesser than who you are? Okay. And you have to truly ask yourself, what's the value of choosing to be lesser than who you are? Because that's how we've lived so long. That's how, we've looked so many things in our life. I'm just going to change this view. Let's see if this is better. Yeah, that's how we've looked at so many things in our life. And change is not something that we instantly desire. And even if you desire it, it's very uncomfortable. It won't be the, same frequency that you're so used to. You feel different. But what if that is truly you? What if that is who you truly are? What if the only constant in life is change? And what if you allow yourself to keep changing with the energies and ways in which you can create greater? Because all these energies kind of come up to show you where you're wrong, what you've done. It brings out, the worst in you. There are situations that can make you want to react in the worst possible way. But when these are coming out, it is telling you you've not let go of this point of view, and it's inviting you to change it. Now, here, whether you react in the old way or respond in the new way will make a huge difference. And that's why the access clearing statement has this amazing concept called need of reactive realities. So, what if you can be out of the need of reactive realities? What if you can just function as though you're free? What if your thinking can be as free? Would you guys like that? Guys, you're so silent. Have you guys stopped thinking already with everything I've said? So everything that brought about let down will you now destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad. Pot and pock, all 100 shots. Boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. Yeah, okay. So is everyone reading what I'm saying? What I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool. So what's the value I see in going back to my need for reactive realities? And all the big five and structures that I'm using to be stuck in reacting the same way to create something, to create the same crap in bigger ways, to just prove how right I am and being wrong. I now destroy and create it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. Everywhere I know that I'm an infinite being, and I still choose to be finite, and I still choose to not trust myself or the universe. You now destroy and uncreate it, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, receive, and let go of that will you now destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. All the finiteness that you're using to lock disease into your body will you destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. And your infiniteness is just in your energy in the moment. It's not in the way you succeed or in the what you've created in the future, of what you've done in the past, what you're going to create. It's about how big is your thinking? Are you dreaming big enough? Are you thinking, or rather not thinking, to follow your awareness? So what if you can have bigger dreams? What if you can not use your thinking against yourself? Because your thinking can be in your control. Someone else's judgments, of course, cannot be in your control. But what you think, what actions you do, can that be in your control? That's a choice, right? You can always. So even if something triggers you or something that you don't like shows up, what if you can ask to change it? Would you guys like that? Yeah? Yes? No? Okay. Okay, Pratibha is saying yes. So all the big five and structures that I'm using to think against myself. Will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creation, bases, and beyonds. So all the structures in Big Five that you're using to think against yourself, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. All the judgments that you're using to create disease in your body, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. And all the bases that you're using to hold on to any sort of judgment, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. So how many of you know that you're an infinite being, and how many of you know that you can actually literally destroy your life in 10 seconds? How many of you have done that? Have you like said, this person will not pick my call, this person is going to be mean to me, and then you just reject them, or rather they reject you? But it's rejection is a two-way street. I think somewhere you've also rejected them. So it's never that they have rejected you. You have been an energy that does not resonate with them. So what if it's not that they have rejected you, and you don't have control over it when people do things like that? But what you have control is in never letting your self-worth diminish, never letting you diminish, and knowing how worthy you are. So everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. Okay. So all the rejections that I love to hold on to, and all the rejections that I keep creating, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. And what is the value of rejecting yourself? What is the value of telling yourself that you're not worth it? It's because you're afraid that the other person will reject you. And when you reject you yourself, you'll be right. You know that they're going to reject you anyway, because what you put out is what you'll get. So what if you can stop rejecting yourself? I think off late, some of you have restarted that. I do have a beautiful call in Morningstar on my YouTube channel around rejection. So please listen to that. And there is a call called Being Healthy, which is one of my best calls. It was done 3 years or 2 years back, but it kind of lets you let go of any sort of disease that maybe not fully let go, but it puts you in the awareness of how you can change these diseases. Okay. Okay. So what is the value of rejecting yourself? What value do you see in making yourself finite when you truly are limitless and infinite? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds, all the structures in Big Five that you're using to reject and invalidate yourself, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds, all the structure in Big Five that you're using to attract bitterness in your life, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyond, all the structures in Big Five that you're using to attract bitterness in your life, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. Okay, anyone has any questions? No? Are you all like resonating with what I'm saying. The energies feel very different today. They feel really light. It doesn't feel like your brain is completely fried, but it already feels that you'd like to stop thinking. What if thinking is thinking and your mind is useless, wasted? So what if you do not have to overthink? And what if you can just tell yourself, just for today, I will not let my thinking control me. Just for today, I will be happy and celebrate life. What if you can go with that? What if you can be so grateful for whatever you have today? And all the structure in Big Five that I used to diminish my self-worth, I now destroy and uncreated, right and wrong, good and bad. Pod and Pock, all 100 shorts, boys, poets, creations, species, and beyonds. All the structures in Big Five that I'm using to diminish my self-worth, I now destroy and uncreated, right and wrong, good and bad. Pod and Pock, all 100 shorts, boys, poets, creations, species, and beyonds. All the structures and Big Five that I'm using to diminish my self-worth, I now destroy and uncreated, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. Anyone has any questions online? On Instagram, you can type your questions. On Zoom, you can type or you can ask. No? Okay. I still see there's some people joining right now. So what we were talking about today is, somewhere you're an infinite being, you know that you create your life. But why do we make choices that work against us? Why do we function from the finiteness? Why do we always go back to the distractant plans of fear, worry? Things are not working. Why are things not working? Why do we keep rejecting ourselves and working against ourselves? Because we're so used to it, and you want to kind of do that rejection to yourself before someone else does it. And you're right when you destroy your life, because you know you're going to destroy your life, and then you do that, and then you know that you're not worthy. So you kind of feel very right in what's not working. And everywhere you've decided that when you think negative and think against yourself, that's when you can appreciate anything good that comes your way. Will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. And everywhere allowance will create the greatest for you, but you do not want to be in allowance because you want to fit in with the people in this reality, and you're insecure about not being like others. Will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. What invention? What is the value of not trusting yourself, not believing in yourself, and not trusting that the universe will help you create what you desire? Will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad. All 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyond. Because whatever you desire, the universe will help you create it. And it would have definitely happened for you in many things, at least few things. But then when there is something you're desperate for and something that you feel is not happening, and then you put so much attention to it and it doesn't happen, when you become desperate, you push things away. The patience and how much you know you're worth it, how much you know that the universe will give you what you're looking for. I think that's the knowing that you have to function from. What if you know, and we know the universe gives us what we desire? Again, the problem is we sometimes think of things that we don't truly desire, and then that gets created too. So sometimes we don't know how to put the universe what we desire. Yes, sometimes you don't know. So what if you just say, universe, whatever is the greatest for me, let that show up. And universe, what would it be like for me to always function as the best of me, with fun and joy, without judgment? When you say you want to be the best version of yourself, and that's all you can be, guys. The most you can be is the best of who you are, not anyone else, not like someone else who's not you, not something else who's not you, but the best of who you are. And that's the most beautiful thing ever. But let that not be a responsibility or a judgment saying that I'm not being the best of who I am. Because if you ask yourself that, you never are the best of who you are, because there is so much more to you. And that becomes like a paradox, and it becomes a conflict with reality. I know I can do more. I'm not giving my best. I should give my best. So, what if you can even free yourself of that thinking and just ask and let it be? What if I can be the most present in this moment and the best of who I can be? And everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 100 shots, boys, povats, creations, bases, and beyonds. And one beautiful question, how does it get any better than this? You don't even have to think, but what if your whole day you function from the energy of how does it get any better than this? How can things get better for me? What if I keep learning? What can I be to just keep evolving with ease? How much fun can I have? Will all of you commit to having fun today? Because the greatest gift you can give this planet is your laughter. Would you like to truly be the gift that you are? And is there anyone who can take away your joy from you except you? It's your judgments, guys, that takes away the fun or the joy. I know some of you are like feeling much better now. I also know some of you are like already thinking of how do I go back to my old thinking? Is that really going to help you? And what if you have to be patient? What if, for the crap to clear, it takes time, right? So you can't like, I just asked one question and now all my crap is gone. It will go and it doesn't go. And then you're like, it didn't go, so it didn't work. So I'll recreate it again. So let's look at this crap. We've created it for so many years, or even if you've created one night of crap, that's still significant amount of crap. So it will take time to clear, or it may not. That depends on you and how you receive. But when it does take time, be patient, be kind to yourself. I know this will pass. How much fun can I have? What else can I do? What else can I focus on till this passes and something greater shows up? Because if something truly, truly greater has to show up, all the crap in your life, including people, crap people, there are some very, very crap people. I'm just kidding. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. See, guys, I was making a joke and apparently none of you did laugh. Kindly please laugh. Okay? So you're allowed to laugh. You're allowed to. I hope my humor is not too pathetic. So everything that brought up and let down, I now destroy and uncreate it, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. Yes, the more you laugh, things change. So let go of everything that is crappy in your life. And the major thing is your own crappy thoughts. It's not about the other person. No, it's about what are you thinking and why are you thinking? So what's the value of holding on to thinking and overthinking and over analyzing and being insecure about what is happening in your life? Everything that is will you now destroy and create it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, and beyonds. What if you can always function from how does it get any better than this? And all the fear of failure or the fear of success that you're holding on to stop yourself. And everywhere you love failure because you can stay at the same place. And everywhere you are afraid of success because then you don't know who you'll become and what you'll do. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. Okay, so I think we're mostly done. Do you guys have any questions? And I can answer your questions. If you have a question, please unmute yourself and ask. People on Instagram, you can type any clarifications or questions you have. So what invention am I using to function from judgment and go back to being finite? Everything that is being now destroyed and created, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, bock, all 9 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. What is the value of me rejecting myself? Everything that is will you now destroy and uncreate it, right and wrong, good and bad,
Hello, Nithya ma'am.
All 100 shots, boys, poets,
Hello.
and beyond.
Hello,
Yes,
Nithya ma'am.
Geeta, yeah, tell me.
मैम मेरे ना जो एंकल है, राइट एंकल, उसके नीचे मतलब थोड़ा थोड़ा पेन होता रहता है कुछ, मतलब वो निकल पूरा जाता ही नहीं है, पता नहीं क्यों। मतलब फुट पे है नीचे, मेरे जो एंकल, राइट एंकल, उसके नीचे जो मेरे एकदम मैं पैर रखती हूँ तो उसके वहां पे जरा सा पेन होता ही रहता है, जाता ही नहीं है, पता नहीं क्यों।
Yeah, did you ask who does it belong to?
Not much. Sometime I asked.
Please do that. 90% it may not be yours. Please use the tools. And maybe your
Yes.
body is best. So ask your body what it requires.
Okay, ma'am.
Who does it belong to? One of the most amazing tools. I think we have to use that more and more because our perception capacities and our awareness is increasing even more with everything that's happening on the planet. So just know that 99% of your
Mm.
thoughts and things that are happening in your body, including the pain, may not be yours. So let's give who does it belong to. I think we should all restart on who does it belong to, and
Yeah.
yeah, and truly
Okay.
use the tool.
Okay.
Asking yourself every thought, feeling, emotion, is it truly yours? Okay, may not be yours. And what invention are you using to reject yourself and feel so insecure? Everything that is what you're destroying and created, right and wrong, good and
Okay,
bad.
ma'am.
All 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, basies, and beyonds. So, will you guys just say, just for today, I will celebrate and have fun and have as much as fun as you can, whether it is just relaxing, whether it is watching TV, whether it's eating? Would you have fun with whatever you do and be? Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much. She says she likes my lipstick color. I will try to wear this color more often. So, how does it get better than that? So, what would it be like for me to function as the infinite being that I truly am? What would it be like for me to know and function as the infinite being that I truly am? Everything that does not allow that, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, basies, and beyond. So, guys, I'm planning to do a Talk to the Entities class online this weekend. So, if any of you are interested, you can come live to Bangalore or you can join online from anywhere in the world. Talk to the entities beginning and intermediate. And I also facilitate foundation. I just had an amazing bars class yesterday. That was so good. And no, sorry, did I say bars? Amazing. I have a bars class in the morning and I had an amazing B4 formats class in the afternoon. Both of the classes were so good. So if you want to learn B4 formats that can be learned online, something that I have created, it will help you change your thinking like crazy. It'll help you be in the space of not overthinking. I just formatted myself today morning and I'm feeling so good. You can do it for yourself too. And if you want to learn how to talk to the entities, which is again something so beautiful, it's really, really, really easier to deal with entities than actual human beings. So everything that brought up and let down will now destroy and uncreated, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, basies, creations, and beyond. So if you'd like to do any class, get in touch with me. And also Access Foundation, which is one of the best classes. I think that's a class that everyone in this world has to do to know who you are, to, stop things. So everything that brought up and let down will you now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, bock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, basies, and beyonds. I'm also going to come up with my first advanced format classes for anyone who has done B4 formats. We're going to learn how to change your eyes, your body, your money. I know we're already changing money with B4 formats, but I will teach you some advanced and faster techniques to change everything that's happening in your life. It'll be a 3-day class, literally touch money, relationships, everything that's happening in your life. And it'll be live in Singapore. I'm going to fly to Singapore on 20th January. So if anyone would like to come there to that beautiful country, you're welcome to join me there, or you're welcome to do anything online. So if any of these excites you, get in touch with me. I'm not exactly talking much about it because I just know it's going to be amazing and changing everything. We don't know what we're going to do there yet. I'm just formulating everything, but I'm sure it'll be something really, really amazing. So any of this calls out to you, just get in touch with me. Okay, guys.
Nithya, the prereqs for this advanced format is basic format.
Yeah, only B4 format, which you've already done. So you're cool. Yeah.
No, I thought my aunt was here in Singapore. I could have asked her to join you.
She can do the the B4 format class first, and then she can join.
And then she can. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you, guys. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you, Nithya.
So do you.
Bye.